don't shy away from filming behind the scenes stuff.
We want.
Okay, I haven't
we
done
want
any behind the
extras.
scenes so far.
We want extras.
I'll give you something behind the
I'll start
scene.
giving you-
Everybody ready?
Hell yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Did okay mean record?
Yeah, sorry, recording.
Silvery teardrops trickling down my windshield.
It's gonna fucking do it. I'm like, no. Alright. Fuck. Every fucking time with this. I'm trying to.
Rose is like super crunchy.
Sorry.
I think the thing that stands out to me most about this is that it's really a collaboration, and that it never would have happened if it stayed with me. So a little story about this film is it really originated as an idea that kept going around in my head and just wouldn't leave. I was working in a warehouse that switched to overnight, getting up at midnight to go to work, kind of fighting against my body's natural urges, and that can give you a lot of weird feelings and time to think about those feelings. And I told my friend Sam Sullivan about it, and he really encouraged me to actually expand on an idea.
Yeah, this is basically how it's going.
So last year, I decided to make a short film called Duds. And I keep on creating these characters and these stories that we can build into this. I got this job out here in Boulder, Colorado, and I felt kind of bad. I felt like I almost abandoned Riley in this idea after we kind of kept on building onto it. And finally, I kind of just said, why don't I just come back home for a week for my birthday and we can film this thing.
Basically, after months of planning and bringing in Neil Steinmack and Anthony Abarca and trying to get some friends involved and good creative minds.
What is up? It is Saturday. I'm pouring a drink from my comments section here. First off, thank you guys for letting me be a part of this. This was cool. I know the end goal was to make a film that we liked. This is in Riley's head for a long time of what he wanted to do, and just to kind of help somebody else accomplish and achieve something that they had been planning and working on for a long time is really cool. So I'm glad I got to be a part of it.
No matter how many things we've done in the past, we always just kind of did them. And this encouragement kicked off a 1-year process where we together, teamwork and friends, actually wrote a script and planned out scenes and shots and details, and it's the most in-depth thing I've ever been a part of, and it was a blast. In terms of the actual shoot, it was supposed to be 3 days. We had it meticulously planned out as to what we were going to do, and we knew it was going to take long hours into the overnight, but that was just part of the fun.
So we get back day one. Price started at like 9 o'clock, and it took a while. We wanted to make sure that we had all the shots that we wanted, and it's probably stylistically the most complicated one that we did.
Night one went very well.
And we start filming, and we had to do all these takes of certain parts.
Night one was also really interesting because it was the first night, and a lot of us hadn't been on camera too much in a long time, not a year since shooting Sam's film Duds. And it took a lot not to break. We're not actors, if you could tell. I'm not an actor. A lot of the times, Neil came up real close to my face, and as soon as he'd look up and our eyes met, we both just kind of started laughing. Can I just go home?
Can't go home.
I'm so sorry.
Can't go home. Like the little like fuck ups too that are funny. Like I'm thinking about my lines while I'm staring face to face with Riley, and all I can think about is like, what, I gotta fart. All right, listen to me well.
Break it down for him, Lockwood.
You have lines.
You do.
Like I didn't even tell anybody this. I'm just sitting there like squatting down. I'm just like, I'm gonna fart right now. Okay. And then I just like forgot my line. I'm just like, oh, okay. Well, I stood up, redid the shot. I'm like, okay, I got the fart out off camera. I completely forgot about that until I saw one of the scenes, and that was the exact moment that I forgot my line. It was just like, oh, okay, we're gonna try this again.
Neil, a trooper, had these long monologues.
How much did he pay you for that anyway? Such a menial task.
That was pretty good, guys.
You can do that, right? New guy?
Nice. That was good.
I like Bruce.
And he killed it. He did great.
One of the things we really wanted to get right that night was this introduction scene of Neil, the cowboy, coming in, and he's this big, intimidating figure, and he's mad, and he knocks over that trash can with force, and we really wanted everybody to kind of feel that, at least in the room, and hope that it translated onto the film. So there's 20 takes of just Neil trying to get that line delivery and the trash can in the right kind of order.
After that huge fucking debacle! Fucking debacle! Like throwing the trash can, I thought I fucked up something on the shelf. Fucking debacle! The number of times I threw that trash can, I'm like, I don't want to break anything, but I want to make it look real, and I don't want it to look cheesy. Fucking!
Huge fucking debacle.
Yeah.
Fucking debacle!
Was that it?
The knocking over the trash can is a legacy shot for me, Neil, and Sam, in that we used to knock over a trash can in all the videos we made.
Need a little help from you.
I remember, let's see, where's this clip where you're doing the tapeworm?
I think I have a tapeworm.
Uh-oh.
And I forget how many times you shot that, and there's probably 3 or 4 times at least that I'm standing outside, I'm waiting for Anthony to say tapeworm, and I couldn't hear that well. How many? How many games?
Tapeworm.
Tapeworm. Check 1, 2, tapeworm.
I think I have a tapeworm.
That's the way I
think I have a tapeworm.
read it. The
All right.
felt it. It's like the first half. It's on purpose. It breaks
Pizza, I hardly know her.
build up. Like,
Come on, he stole my sandwich.
start doing.
I even had the door cracked open, but I'm like, I didn't want to pull it open too much where it was kind of obvious that the door was open, and there's an air conditioning unit like right outside. Every other time that we tried to shoot that, the air conditioning would just, the condensing unit would kick on. I just couldn't hear shit. So I'm just like guessing. I'm like sticking my head in the door. I'm like, is it my turn yet? Is it my turn yet?
I don't think Sam and Anthony knew how heavy I was gonna be.
Go on. I'm fine.
Idiot. God damn. Fucker's heavy.
Cut.
Having to carry me several feet while maintaining dialogue.
You know what? Don't forget, you're the one supposed to be delivering those dummy ballots to the polls by the morning. You know, Joe's not gonna be happy if you fuck this one up.
Dude, I think he was talking about you, okay? He was looking at me, but he was talking to you. It's the whole ski mask thing. It's the whole ski mask thing. He didn't know who he was talking about.
Shut the fuck up. You know he was talking to you.
Even being a kind of lifeless body during that scene of carrying me 20 feet to get all these lines out, it's kind of hard not to just laugh there because they were definitely struggling with my immense weight.
Jesus, okay. I don't know where to.
And, you know, I would look at my watch and I'm like, oh, it's only 11. And then we film a little bit and I look at my watch and I'm like, whoa, shit, it's like 2 o'clock at night.
Night one in the warehouse was also not at all possible with the immense help of Jake Dice in his great cinematography, his ideas with audio, where to put the microphones, lighting, all of that. Dawson Mesh, obviously, for the entirety of the shoot. He was anything and everything we could need. And then Sam's dad, John, for really helping us out when we got to location and just giving us stuff we needed. Night two is really where the story gets interesting, because up until that point, it was unusual in that the film was working. It was going according to plan. And I kind of thought, oh, we're gonna get this thing exactly how we want it. And then the thunderstorm started.
It's fucking raining like cats and dogs outside.
We gathered all these people together in one location and we were ready to shoot. We were a couple minutes from shooting and it starts pouring rain. Now, most of the shoot that night was inside, but the power went out.
And we waited for a really long time. We all kind of just got together in my living room and hung out, talked for a while, lit some candles.
We sat around for an hour thinking of what to do, and the rain did not let up, the power did not come back on.
I was pretty frustrated at the time, and I don't know if anybody else felt the same way, but I felt like that night was probably over, and we had to figure out plan B after that.
We get to the second location and we set up and we're finally shooting what we need to get done that night, and we're about an hour into our shoot for that night, and mid-scene
the fucking lights went out again, right in the middle of Riley's dad's line.
Wayne Rickson has already rushed for 150 yards. He's going to be a great pick in the draft this year.
The cool thing is he finished his line, which actually helped us, which is actually the take that we used at the very end.
everything just kind of comes to a halt. We tried to artificially light the place and finish up what we could, but it meant a lot of stuff was going to be pushed to the third and the final night. So you get to day 3 and it's kind of added all this stress.
We kind of got together and said, okay, we have to pick up everything that we did not film yesterday, today. So it's go time.
There was just a ton of pressure, and yet night 3 might have been the most fun night of them all.
So I think it was like 7 or 8 o'clock where we just decided, hey, let's just run and gun. Let's go. Let's do this. And it was just nonstop from there, and my adrenaline was...
We got some more great people together, and we got to shoot this big outdoor confrontation scene and the scenes in the car leading up to that.
So we just fucking went after it. Let's get this, this is how we're gonna do it. All right, let's change the lens. Let's get the camera here, let's angle it here. Everybody's here, here, and here, and then let's go. Okay, good take, I'm happy with it. Everybody else happy with it? Good, let's go. Next shot. And then we kept on going from there.
Night 3 was really fun from a choreography standpoint. We ended up that night figuring out we wanted to do this kind of one take where I get out of the car and I have a little action scene, and the camera swoops around and kind of keeps following me, where I realize what's actually happening, and that there's a lot more bad than good. You're not getting a taste of some fun life. You're seeing what it looks like when things go wrong and people can get hurt, and it kind of brings them down back to earth. But I think that's one of the shots I'm most proud of, is that we kind of worked out this oneer and it didn't take forever. We just did it a couple times, and it looks really good to me. I love the idea in the song that contains the lyric that's the namesake of the film is playing, and it's just kind of this big, I guess, crescendo moment for the whole piece and kind of what I wanted to happen.
Yep.
So, technically it's day 4 of shooting this, but we just spent day 3 at that guy's 25th birthday. We were here with him at midnight, and we were here with him at the other midnight. So, wall to wall, 25. We got rained out day 2. That was weird. But I'm no one I'd rather be here with right now than this guy, and I guess those dudes, I don't know, they're okay.
Yeah!
Happy birthday. Appreciate it. Those guys.
Hell yeah.
We filmed from 7 or 8 o'clock till 4:40, I think, at night. And, you know, when we were filming just a little bit, the little last part in my car, that we were just pretty beat and had so little energy.
I was talking to Jeb, I was telling him how you guys threw this together, and he'll be so happy to see this. He was pumped to be a part of this. He worked all day the day before. He helped us film, works night shifts, and he got off work and he helps renovate houses. And came out, was exhausted, helped us film, was running off nothing but gas station food and energy drinks. And we're filming, and finally he gets off or leaves around 2 whenever we left the country club. And he just drives like straight to St. Louis. He was just like exhausted. And I'm just like, oh, you didn't have to do that. And he's just like, no, it was so much fun. And like he agreed. He's like, he wouldn't have changed a minute of it. It's like, yeah, sure. Like the nights that we were filming were like long. We were up late. Everybody's kind of tired by the end of it. The night with the storms was kind of a pain. But I'm like, it was just fun. It's 4:40 a.m. It's Saturday now from a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday shoot because why wouldn't it be a 4th day? I don't know what happened to him. That is unrelated to filming. This temper's kind of flare, but we did it.
OSHA, don't even worry about it, dude.
No.
Don't even worry about it.
This thing right here, you have Tarantino fucking quaking in his boots, his $1 million boots. No, really, we think we're done, and it's probably 96% of what we wanted, huh? And then some stuff we didn't even know we wanted, so yeah.
It's a wrap.
I think we're all pretty proud of what we've made. It's pretty good. I think it was better than the last film. Different locations, better character development. I think the acting was better. We had some great different shots, more action shots kind of stuff. We're trying to play around with compositions of things, and this film's great, and I can't wait to do more stuff like this. And hopefully we can keep making stuff like this. This is probably the greatest present I give to myself every year, so I hope we can keep doing it.
Thank you so much for letting me be a part of this. It was just a good time, I think, for everybody. Exhausted, making jokes, getting it done. We got a film out of it, so hopefully we get to do it again. I think it's worthwhile. Appreciate you guys. Cheers.
We're really proud of this. I'm really proud of it. This was a big undertaking for me. Somebody who's never really been in like a leadership position, not on a film set at least. It was a real honor, and it was a lot of fun. A ton of planning, a ton of laughing, messing up lines, shots, focus, audio. I wouldn't want it any other way than to have done this with my good friends and all of their talents and everything that they brought to the table. Without all the people whose names you see in the credits or faces you see on the screen that were involved in this film, it wouldn't have happened. It would have stayed a little idea and eventually fizzled out into nothing. Without their encouragement, their help writing, their help directing, their help staging, doing everything, it wouldn't have happened. And that goes to beyond what you see on the screen. My dad, Sam's dad, my girlfriend, every person involved in my life in some way contributed to this, whether they know it or not. And I'm really happy to have been able to be a part of it.
All right, okay.
Stick and go. Oh, in ISO.
Who's the bus?
We're on the.
So here's the deal. Well, let's just walk through it real quick. So,
I'll do.
top of the same page. These are my associates. See, now we're getting somewhere. I'm sorry. I looked at it. You'd eventually crack and tell somebody. I don't know, your dad. Fuck.
Your dad. Your dad.
One.
I can't see anything.
Hoopla. Hoopla. Woody here.
Hoopla! You guys want to get some pizza? Where's Buzz?
Can I? Yeah, I thought about saying something like that. Can I just go home? Well, boy, do I have a pill for you if that's the case.
You know what I love in the morning? Hoopla!
Big cup of hoopla.
We need you to step in as our double.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm over here. We probably need to do that again if we're.
Listen to me well.
Break it down for him, Lockwood. One more.
You
One
might
more?
get closer with the boom mic.
Closer.
All right, listen. Listen to me well.
Break it down for him, Lockwood.
A little less.
Little less. Little less.
I loved it.
Break it down. Break it down.
What if you had just like a stud?
What's going on? Where's Cypher?
Rolling.
Ema, you gotta give us it.
Damn.
Time out.
You gotta feed the line.
Okay, hold on a second. Straight face.
What's going on? Where's Cypher?
Somebody saying something?
No, here, just.
Who the fuck is that?
Rival gang number 2.
Guys, it's locked. What do I do now?
Come on, it'll be all right. Let it go. Let it go. Mine. Yes. You think you can handle this? You think you can run with the big dogs? We're out here eating every day. Every day.
His mom, his doctor, and like 2 babies.
And you don't even want to know what happened to those babies. You think you can handle this right now? Can you bring it right now? Hold on. When you said babies, I broke the cracker in my hand.
It was great. No, it was awesome.
Good? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
you're like getting into it.
Honestly, we don't have to take any of that again until we just stop there. That was perfect. Like, just viewing it, that was fantastic.
Yeah, that was good.
You know? What was the violation?
I'm just.
It doesn't blow up. It barely goes up.
To see my children's, it's fantastic, man. It's fantastic. I totally forgot my line. You're dying from a gunshot wound. The worst part of it is I missed the fucking game, and that fell out of my nose.